maybe Good Friday, you'll never get it. You'll not even get a single person in a disco place.
Okay.
People don't party.
But I think Friday. That is how it's supposed to be.
Okay, for them they respect so much this day.
Yes.
This day I'm telling you, in Nebi they respect it so much. Even if you bring over a chameleon or you bring another artist from where, you will not get a respect.
But literally.
But I want to go back because that's the time. It's the way back that's what has been happening. But I just wanted to go and see whether they're still keeping the culture where they don't go out on Good Friday.
That's what somebody was telling me. On Good Friday, you're not supposed to be going to the clubs.
Yes,
you rather go to the church.
Yeah, you rather go for overnight.
It's a day that is so much, associated with prayers. Supposed to be maybe in the church. I mean, all that in the Christian calendar.
But they always call it like the beginning of your life, or the new name that you are getting.
The challenge we have spoiled children. There are children who are spoiled. For them, they don't mind about that. What they want is to have the vibe on vibe. But I think one day is not a bad thing. Only a day like a Good Friday. You know what happens on Good Friday?
The day is always Easter Sunday.
And always, if you want to see them
by the way, let me tell you one thing that I don't know, but I wanted to ask even. Actually, I think let me reserve this question for our guests.
Yes.
I wanted to ask something. I wanted to ask my sister, but I think let me reserve the question.
Reserve the question.
Why I'm trying to reserve the question is
this?
I wanted to compare. Did you say compare and contrast?
No, we're not contrasting. Let's not compare. Let's not compare. Okay, you'll come up with that question
later. Yes.
But don't forget it as well. Otherwise, guys, a lot of songs are coming through tonight. We did promise you that we'll be giving you a lot of updates this week. 7 p.m. today, Free Boy's new song.
Yeah, it's dropping.
It's dropping. You guys can check up, put that notification alert. On his YouTube channel at 7 p.m. A new song will be coming through from him. The Kwatesimu Hitmaker. That is Free Boy for you. And who else is?
Lika's video is already out.
Which song is that?
Wait.
Okay.
The video is already out. They can also go and check it.
Yeah, there's also another. I think this guy here, Fredline. Fredline, I think, is an artist from Koboko.
Yes.
He has dropped a song called Full Package, and I think this one is good from Koboko.
Ever since Hope Wakanda left music, Fredline, I think, he seems to be active. One month ago, he also came up with a song. Though it was Ale, yes.
Yeah, Ale. I think Ale is a very nice video, but very nice. I've liked it. By the only song that I know about this guy is about Ale.
Sure.
So that's the only song that I know. I did not even the guy was.
He was in the industry for long.
Yeah,
he has been there before.
Yes.
But I like Ale. Ale is a very good video. It has a very good video. It has a very nice song. You know, for me, I like songs which have those type of tempos. That's why you see I was falling in love with that song of Iwan Gabana.
Kumabo.
Yeah, they look alike. What the done is a little bit the tempo, a little bit low.
Okay, for Friendly Line, the first song he dropped was when he was still with Hope Wakanda. That Chinya song. Yeah, Chinya. Chinya was too big.
Very big.
Very big song. But immediately I think they started actually getting down when Hope Wakanda was so much concentrating on her low career. Friendly Line was left alone. But I love the fact that he has never gone down. He's keeping it up there for himself. He's giving songs. It's a good thing. Guys, around 5 p.m. today, the video was not yet in the country. The Timeless concert is today. Ugandans are not happy. The video is nowhere to be seen. He has not jetted in the country. But we are used to seeing international artists or artists that actually come from other places coming to the country even 2 days before a concert. But for the video's case, it is very different. What he did was he sent his band team. The band team is around. The advanced team is already in the country, but he himself is nowhere to be seen. So that is raising a lot of mixed reactions. People are trying to actually have their opinions about this. Is it going to affect the concert in one way or two? What could have been the problem? 5 p.m. The show is supposed to be, the vibe seems to be going down because people are already doubting whether he
they are already
will
doubting whether he will be there. But of course, he arrived this morning, by the way, 6 a.m. He has arrived already in the country.
Sure.
Yeah, 6 a.m. Because when I tried to follow the story, I got the news that he arrived 6 a.m.
But why is he hiding?
I don't know.
No.
Are you sure he's around?
He's around. He's around, 6 a.m.
He's already in the country.
Yeah, he's already in the country.
Yeah, he's already in the country.
What is the challenge?
Yes, they wanted to make news.
Come on.
Yeah, you want to make news.
How do you make news when you know it's going to affect the concert? There are certain news you can't make towards the concert. I mean, you can't tell people. It's even everywhere.
And now, talkability. Were you going to talk about the video if you was
no,
around the country?
The talkability is too negative.
You would have, and now negative. You know, nowadays news move fast when it's negative.
That is not the reason.
Amazing.
Listen.
Moss, this can be something good, a positive talkability for the event.
Yes.
When it is maybe 2 days or 1 day to the event. You are left with the hours. And right now, you are spreading the news that the main character is not in the country. How will someone feel? Someone who even had a plan of going for the event, trust me, will pull off. But of course, to me, I don't know what is going on. Everywhere, even on Twitter, I was on Twitter just like 30 minutes ago. It is circulating everywhere. The video is not around. The video, somebody even tweeted and said, when the video sang the song, Unavailable, Ugandans didn't know that he was not going to be available for the show today. So
he's not going to be there.
Unavailable, he's not going to be there. So I'm even surprised that Liz is telling me.
Yeah, I got the information that
why is he not giving us the visibility? He's supposed to be having media tour, maybe on TV and
maybe
all
we can
that.
first
So
check it out.
I don't know why he's keeping things
one
like
thing
that.
You should know, these international artists, they have the way how they already follow their contract. What does the contract say? Remember when Fali came to Arua here?
Yes.
I was one of the guys who were running around to get him to the station here. But we failed because of the agreement he had signed. His management team had signed an agreement that he's not going to visit any media house.
Come on.
Of course, this is what happened. I was with one of our director, Mr. Herbert. We are trying to get him to the station here.
Was it not the time factor?
Not the time factor. It was the time factor is not the issue. The issue was the agreement. They know from this time to this time here is going to be here. From this time to this time is going to be here. At what time you were even there at the Green Light Stadium? The time that was meant for him to jump on stage was even, they said by 10 he's going to be on stage. And by this time here, he's going to leave the stage.
Yes.
You know what happened.
Yes.
So basically, this guy, they come with the agreement already signed.
No, my point is, are you supposed to also include that clause in the agreement that this person is not going to be doing interviews, because you well know that it is the interviews that will bring the crowd.
Will bring the crowd.
Let me give you
I don't think any promoter will even agree to that.
Let me give you the cheapest. Let me give you the cheapest whatever way here. One that the time when Kamkati, one of the biggest promoter here in Arua town, the time Kamkati hired the Chameleon. Chameleon was at desert. We went to Chameleon to pick him for the drive. He said, drive, I want 500,000 shillings. You give me 500, I go for the drive.
Drive is understandable.
And listen, he said, for me, if you want me to go for drive, you give me 500K. But Kamkati, for him, he thought maybe it is just a matter of going to him because this show here, he has already paid him. He also has to work hard so the show works out. No, this is not how it works. So for him, when we went to him, he said, I want money. And when they say we have around 100,000, he said, I'm not going to go for the drive.
Drive is understandable.
And for him, he said he's not going for the drive because the money was less than what the management had actually.
Anyway,
so this is what I'm trying to show you.
These
people here, these big artists here,
yes,
for them, they move on contract. What does the contract say? If the contract is saying that they does not include the media houses, it does not go.
No.
But that's
I'm telling you.
That's why you cannot work without
Tell
media
me,
house.
which promoter will accept that?
That's why you're just trying to
No. Maybe when it is time factor, maybe other unavoidable circumstances.
I didn't want you to argue about this. Even I thought maybe you are fully behind last year even when Fali was here.
I know.
Now, if you are arguing,
you see now, how about when he had interviews the other side in the central? He had interviews there. Right?
That's according. I'm telling the agreement. What is written in the agreement?
Yes.
It is written very properly that when it comes to Arua, he's not going to storm any media house. Mainstream is not going to go anywhere. It's just from where he's coming from up to where, from confidential to the performance, from the performance, because they even know where he's going to perform their media houses.
But this is
exactly what I'm telling you is, for him the agreement was very clear. His performances, even at these interviews, you're supposed to pay for them.
But
now again, for the case of Davido, Moses' example is not even coordinating with what I'm
Okay, if it's not coordinating, let me ask you here.
Yes.
When Alan Skin came from UK, what did he say? Anybody wants his interview, he wants him for an interview, should pay 5M.
I've always told Moss, I don't like examples with Alien Skin.
No, I'm giving an example.
Alien
Some
Skin
of
is
these
just a
artists
bragger.
here.
No.
Yes, some of these artists here, they
He has not
very
even
high.
reached that level. Listen, let me tell you this. For the case of the video, even one of the media houses, I don't want to mention names, is behind this show. This the video show is for a media house. It's just like us, West Nile TV, organizing a concert. Then we bring an artist. Do you really, can that be possible? Like us also, we are the ones bringing this artist, and the artist has a contract that is not going to be on our own media house, yet we are the ones bringing. I mean, can that be possible?
It cannot be possible.
It can't be, Moss. It can't be.
Because one again is going to affect the fan base.
Yes.
What is the argument about?
The argument here is your point. That there's that contract which
you say that you should not do A, B, C, D. You're
I
not
don't think
supposed to appear in front of the camera
in
or
the
have an
clause of the
interview.
contract, it must be indicated very clearly that you are going to Uganda for the show. You'll be visiting about 5 or 4 media houses, and this is how it's going to be. I'm telling you.
No.
I can't learn this one here.
No.
From this show of Fali.
I can tell you that, Moss.
No, not telling me that.
No.
Let me tell you, we wanted to do all possible ways of seeing this guy comes here. Yes, we tried our best, but they said according to the contract that has been signed, he's not going anywhere.
I doubt.
We have to
But
give
now
up.
for the video, it has been supposed by one on the media houses.
I'm not talking about the video. I'm saying that big artist here, the international artist here.
Yes.
I'm not talking about the video.
No, it's okay.
His contract is.
It's okay. Are you aware that even this guy had okay, I think it was his schedules. It could be his schedules. I wouldn't even love to talk about Fali because that show had a lot of issues. At some point, at some point, he didn't even have time. I mean, even Mia coming this side was a problem. I think he reached Arua at around. He didn't even reach Arua early. At around 2, 3 in the afternoon. I mean, this is someone who needed to rest. But again, you could tell the time frame right there. I'm against this clause. If at all it is happening, I've never heard of that. Okay, I know it could be there. But which artist does not actually need media visibility? At times it is even the artists who feel they should have that visibility to talk to their fans. I mean, through the media, the mainstream media. I don't think whether a clause will actually bind someone to that effect. Like, you don't have to go on the media. Moss, if you go to Koboko right now, trust me, you'll always have that urge of even wanting to go to one media house in Koboko, just in case the possibility is there, to talk to your fans, to have interaction, I mean, that interface with your fans. But again, how possible can that clause be? Even to the promoter, a promoter who is paying a lot of money. These are a lot of billions, I mean, a lot of money, millions of money we're talking of. Just to have an interview.
You just want me to repeat what I've said before.
I know.
I told you that.
Why do you believe people so easily?
An artist, listen, an artist has been paid fully for this show here.
Yes.
And if this show doesn't work out, it's going to affect him. It's going to affect his brand. He even knows that very well.
Now you're coming to my
point. Listen now. Yes. This the artist knows that if the show doesn't work out, it's going to affect his brand.
Now you're coming to the point
now,
I want. Yes.
This is the same artist you have gone that for here in our area here, in our community here, people believing by seeing an artist on drive. So can you please go for a drive? The artist said, you give me 1 million.
Who does that?
I'm showing you. This is what happened. Come cut it. He experienced that one here with Chameleon.
I want to show you.
And I'm showing you. We went for him. He wants the management. Actually, it was not even him himself, but his manager. By that time, he said that he don't have money.
Let me tell you. Forget the drive thing. The drive thing is two-way.
It's the same thing.
No, let me tell you. The drive thing is two-way. Do you know there are also people who cannot even go for a show because they have seen Chameleon on a drive? Do you have that mentality in you?
We'll even say that now.
They will say, hey, this guy was just
I've already even seen you.
Moss, I've also seen artists that even give you the same excuse. They'll be like, you know what, bro? We want this show to work out, but there are people out there, even if they see us on the drive like this, they will be like, we have seen him. We're not going for the show. Have you ever come through that? Like, have you ever come across that scenario? It happens. We had the B2C boys here. I remember we even hosted them here on the show. They came through for a show. I was with you. When they came here, they were wanted for a drive. They're like, no, at least we have seen in so many places, when people see us on drive like this, it affects the turn-up of the show. There are people who will see that, they're already there. Why should I waste my time paying money? At times, people don't want to go and see you perform. They just want to
see how you look.
You see, that is, at times it is two-way. It affects in two-way. So when Chameleon tells you, or the manager tells you, pay some money, at times they are not direct. We shouldn't be believing everything they say. One, they are just trying to pull out, cover up or something. They wanted to rest. Or two, they could be also thinking of this same scenario. The worst thing that can ever happen to an artist is when they don't get the crowd. I don't know whether, you know, for us, we always think maybe it is the promoters that are affected.
Even the artists themselves.
Psychologically, they get tortured when the crowd is not there. Now you're coming to perform and people are not there. There's a way it affects you. There's a way it affects your brand. There's a way you get to some thinking about the whole thing. But those clauses could be there. I'm not actually refuting the fact that maybe those clauses could be there. To me, I'm trying to look at the aspect of the promoter. How can a promoter even accept such a clause that you are paying millions and millions of money and it is the mainstream media, the TV station, that is going to bring people on board for this concert? Then you're putting on that stupid clause that you are not going to be doing interviews. How will people get to know that really you are on ground?
It is true.
I mean, which promoter can even sign such a contract? I'd rather leave you. If you have such a contract that binds me not to actually have you as an artist, you know, have that interface with the fans whom I'm looking at as, you know, part of the concert to give me the money, the collections, then I'd rather leave the contract. Or I don't bring you as an artist to make that money. So the challenge is always how you relate, you see, with the artists, I mean with the fans, and also the media, how it actually, I mean, it is something that can be actually discussed in one way or two. One, the artists need the media to talk to their fans, to promote themselves. It even sounds stupid when an artist says, I'm not going to the media house because I want to be paid 1 million. I mean, I've seen artists that even run. They want to appear on TV because they want to have that interface with their fans. They want to make people see them, like they want to promote themselves. Maybe these are the level of artists we are still having. Like most say, there are international artists who, before even they go on TV or they have that media tour and they want money, maybe they are there. But to me, it doesn't make sense. That is my submission here. And that is the same thing happening to the video. What could be the problem? If at all he came in the morning, he's already in the country since morning, why is he not actually making that media appearance? For people to believe that he's around. If it is for talkability, then it is going to affect the show. Someone out there who doesn't want to go so much into the details of this.
The one who did not know that the show is going to exist now will get to know.
Now when the artist is not there,
until now,
who are you going to watch? The talkability right now is about that the video is not around. Trust me, this is, if they're doing it for talkability, then they're doing it in a very wrong way. Right now, the whole county knows the video is not around. Even if he's around, there are few people who know. Maybe the media guys like Liz, you know, you're on media, you can go to the details. But how about that layman, that common man out there who already had the news that the video is not in the country? Obviously, he's going to pull off. He will not even think of going for this show. It's going to affect the turn-up of this show. But unless otherwise, let's see how this concert is going to be.
Let me also give my submission.
Yes.
One thing that you know is that these guys, they have done this for even, I think, many times. So if he sent his advance team, as you said before, they're on the ground trying to find ways of putting things right, checking the machines, trying the live band and other things. Then you have the big money, only one person is coming, which means that anybody who bought an early bird ticket should be ready.
How can I be ready when the artist is not around the country?
I like referring, like Fali, before Fali came here, we already had what? We already had advanced team here. We had even their band. They already at Harlington.
People don't want to know whether there's the advanced team. People want to know the main act.
That is the sign that the big man cannot.
It doesn't matter.
Do you know even the band team even can be there, the big man does not turn up?
Why was it that during the
show? You want people to be beaten badly?
Okay, let's take a break. We bounce back with Hope to Reach on the show. The official gets it's a Good Friday, and we kickstart the Easter holidays right today. Hope to Reach joins us shortly.